Hello students, today we are going to see this topic theoretical concept of operating systems. Okay, so you can see that in this chapter we are going to detailedly study about what is operating system and what are the different types of softwares and uh, and here you can see that this is the learning objectives. Okay, to know the concepts of operating system and their types, to acquire a basic knowledge of operating system and its functions. uh, Introductions to software. A software is a set of instructions that performs specific task. It interacts basically with hardware to generate the desired output. So software is a set of instructions. So take an example as a paint. Okay, paint software. So so the software is a set of instruction, which means it's a set of codes. Okay, so when you open it, it starts runs the code. So it interacts with the hardware. Say for example, you are drawing a triangle. Okay, you'll be using your mouse to draw it. Okay, it's from starting point to ending point. So you'll just click the triangle icon in the toolbar. Then you'll be clicking it, and the system will know that the user is going to draw a triangle, and it will get ready for it. Okay, so uh, you can see that here the codes will be executing at the background, but you will be seeing the triangle at the screen. Okay, so likewise, software is a set of instructions that will run at the background to do your job. Okay, so the types of software. So software is classified into two types: application software and system software. So there are two types of software. One is application software. The next thing is system software. So application software is a set of program to do a specific task. Say for example, MS Word is an application software to create text document, and VLC player is a familiar application software to play audio, video files, and many more. System for softwares. System softwares is a type of computer program that is designed to run the computer hardware and application program. Example, operating system and the language processors. So here they have detailedly given about the application software and system software. So application software is the software that we use for a particular job. Okay, say for example, Photoshop is used to for only editing image works. Okay, image processor. Okay, and here you can see that it is an application software, but system software is that it is used to manage the hardware. Say for example, operating system is a system software, and the driver packages, say for example, audio drivers, Bluetooth drivers, and motherboard drivers. So these are all the system software that is used to manage the particular hardware. So next is introduction to operating system. An operating system is a system software which serves as an interaction between user and the computer hardware. User and the computer. The control unit, output unit, and other peripheral devices such as disk drives, printers, and electronic gadgets. The functions of operating system includes file manager, memory management, process management, and device management, and many more. So operating system is a system software that acts as a bridge between user and the computer hardware. Okay, so if the user wants to do some job, then the computer will cooperate with the hardware to give you the particular output. So operating system is capable of doing file management, process management, and memory management, and device management, and many more things. Okay, So here you can see that this operating system is controlling the keyboard, printer, apps, hard drives, monitors, mouse, everything. Okay. So without an operating system, a computer cannot effectively manage all these resources. So when a computer is switched on, the operating system loads into the memory automatically. Okay. Some of the popular operating systems used in personal computers are laptops, are Windows, Unix, and Linux. The mobile operating system mostly use Android and iOS as mobile OS. Application software, operating system, hardware, and user. Okay, so this is the architecture or interaction of operating system and user. Okay, so the user will interact with the operating system only. The operating system will operates with the hardware and application software to give the user appropriate output. The following are the few uses of operating system. The main uses of operating system is to ensure the computers can be used to extract what the user wants to do. Easy interaction between the user and the computer. Starting computer operation automatically when the power is turned on. Control input and output devices. Manages the utilities of main memory. Provides a security to the user programs. So here you can see that these are all the users of operating system. So operating system can be used to extract the work from the hardware by the user, and it interacts between the user and the computer. So computer operating system automatically starts all the process or all the services that is needed from the computer when the power switch is turned on. So controlling all the input and output is one of its job, and you can see that it should manage all the hardwares like memory manage. So it should be in a proper way that when you get some files from the hard disk, it should be provided to you at once. Okay, so and you should provide security for the user programs. Next is types of operating system. So operating system is classified into so two types. One is a single user operating system, and the next thing is multi-user operating system. So single user means, as the word says, only single person will be using the operating system. So an operating system allows only single user to perform a task at a time. It is called as single user and a single task operating system. MS-DOS is an example for single user and single task operating system. But multi-user operating system, it is a computer or laptop that allows some data and application to access by multiple user at the same time. The user can also communicate with others. The example for this multi-user operating system is Windows, Linux, and Unix. Unix are the examples of multiple user operating system. Okay, so here you can see that single user operating system can do only single users data or single task operating system. Okay, it is this operating system is used to do only a particular job. Okay, say for example, in our school you can see a biometrics machine. Okay, so there will be also an operating system which will be loaded into that particular hardware, but that particular operating system is to do the user identifying by using this thumb reader and mark their attendance at the particular time. So it is a single user or single task operating system. But multi-user operating system is, it can do multiple tasks for multiple users. Okay, so it can share a single data so that multiple person can edit that in the same time. So the operating system, which is example for this multi-user operating systems, are Windows, Linux, and Unix. So with this, we'll finish the class today. We'll see the key features of operating system in the next class. Thank you, students.